Welcome back, guys. Decided to go ahead and make a part 2 to my tutorial of the Bitch and the Beast, um, to show what I did with the extra 11 points and why I chose the extra 11 points I chose and where they went. Basically, I don't didn't really want to do much more for my trade. I wouldn't mind have had it more type class. 3 points could have gone there. But playing around with a little bit, I didn't really see much point after 2 points, or more than at least 1 point. Just for the fact that you get extra um, anarchy. Um, I would say that's great if you're gonna be doing Discord looting, but like I said, I don't. So I decided not to use those 3 points elsewhere. Um, Using the legendary Macromancer, I did notice that there were two skills stuck in this tree that I really wanted to get to. Well, at least one of them. I'm sorry. Why I didn't take more pep again. I really feel more pep really helps with shock storm, electrical burn, evil enchantress, shock and awe, and wires don't talk. The reason being is because, well, all it really does is improve your chance to do a dot, which is good if you have good dot improving skills such as electrical burn and evil enchantress. Also, the chance to cause more dots, of course, from shock storm. So, doing those three skills really benefits from more pep as well as slag. And slag chance still. If you don't have a slag up by now at level 61, um, get off your ass and go get one. Should be one of the things you should have in your inventory for just about any character. Even if you have a character auto slags like accent or whatnot, just to have a slaga is, I think, more efficient than any skill or things in the game like Maya can do, just because of the constant that if you need it, it's right there. You don't have to wait for a cooldown or anything. So I decided not to do that. What I went and did is I did Myelin, and the reason I did Myelin is I just like the extra shield buff and shock resistance. Now people are like, well, why would you want a shield buff when it actually would hamper your shield going off? Um, First of all, we're not depending on our shield to do all our damage, so really depending on my shield to keep me up, to keep me out of fight for your life mode. The more shield, the better, in my opinion. It's always been that way. Um, so that's just what I chose to do. So I went ahead and did 5 points in Myelin. And once I got there, I definitely was big toothy grin when I finally got 5 points in the Strength of 5 Gorillas to give the extra 30% melee damage he so deserves. And once you compound it with made of stern stuff, you get a total of 45% extra melee damage, and that's just gruesome for DT. Definitely when he has a roid shield such as Hired of Terramorphous or Love Thumper, which is this build is really built for to actually maximize on damage. So that's what we're doing. And then after these two, I only had 1 point to put somewhere, and I really couldn't find any other place to really put that point to be really effective other than shock and awe. I know it doesn't do too much, but there have been lots of times where I ran out of clip and they only had like 1 or 2% HP, and that shock and awe just took care of it for me. Lots of times that happens, and plus, it helps strip away shields. It's not gonna like do major gobs of damage, but it's a good chunk of damage, and I don't mind having it because it also procs more dots, and it helps. I'm not going to say it's an it's a one of the best. Okay, I will say it's probably the best place you could put that 1 point out of everything in here. And yeah, that's even including Shock Storm, which I really do like, but I really like more levels in it, but to make it really more useful. But if you really wanted to put it in Shock Storm, you can, or you can even put it in more pep. If those people really want it to be more pep, that's where you'd put it. But to me, I think Shockanaut does more over time than anything else in this tree, so I went ahead and just stuck it there. I probably could have put it in type class, a kind of class, but again, I felt this was more helpful. Um, and that's basically it. I really didn't feel like I played those 11 points everywhere else I could have thought of. The only places I could have think to other put them again, which would have been in the OC tree, but being at 16 points, I think is just perfect at 16 points. You can go ahead and change this around any way you like. If you want to go ahead and enhance your OC tree, maybe to reach the nth degree, be my guest, go for it. But I think constantly we're going to be getting more out of Strength of the 5 Gorillas and Shock and Awe, and getting that, especially since this build really utilizes the legendary Macromancer mod, definitely worth getting. So that's what I went ahead and did. Um, I will be making more videos. Stay tuned.